Also you. I am Stars Tina, and I just want to say happy Saturday and welcome to the very first Elevate Your Introduction. Today we are doing a workshop. It's going to be an interactive workshop, and I said, you know what? Why not invite other people? So if you're watching this on YouTube and you're like, I want to be in the Zoom room, well, type somewhere Zoom and Renee will look at you on there and actually give you the link so you can hop on. So I actually came up with this idea because yesterday I was in a Clubhouse room and someone asked me, what do I do and who do I serve and all that stuff? And I definitely know the answer to the question, but I got super nervous. And I said, well, Tina, if you get nervous with this, what do you think happens with other people? So that's where I came up with the idea and the concept of doing a workshop. So I am going to bring everyone else on because it is interactive. If you don't want to show your face, you can turn your cameras off, but I say show your face. I see Dr. Emerald in the building. All right, so as we get started here, my goal right now is to undo my face as the main one. Oh, there it is, remove spotlight, boom. So this is how it's gonna work. We're gonna have little breakout rooms. As I said, this is interactive. So as we get started here, take out your notebooks and pens because there will be a lot of note taking if you wanna learn. By the time you finish this program today, your introduction will be a lot better. So as we get started here, I just wanna show this to you. Who are you? It's time to elevate your introduction. So on the piece of paper or notebook that you have there, I want you to write, who are you? And I'm just going to give you 30 seconds to write down, who are you? And I don't mean like, I'm a woman, I'm a man, like, who are you? What are your values? And just do like 2 or 3 sentences. Thank you, Renee. She put in the chat, who are you? And if you're watching this on YouTube, who are you? Are you a mother? Are you a sister? Are you a wife? Are you a business owner? Who are you? So very important. And then as we continue to go, who you are is super important that you know your whole house. That's what I like to call this. What are your core values as a person? My core values are loyalty, hard work, faith, and high energy. That goes with everything that I do in life, whether it's my business, whether it's my personal life. And then the pillars. This is the pillars of my business. This is the pillars of who I am. And the first one is mindset. And mindset is super important because that's what gets me charged in the morning. And there's many things that we can do to keep a strong mindset. For me lately, it's all about meditation. Every day, I just have to be still. And this morning, I actually came into my studio and I did meditation. Normally, I'll do it while I'm laying in bed, but I said, you know what? I'm going to sit here. And I actually started crying at the end. And I was like, why are you crying, Tina? I couldn't quite understand that. But it was there for me, right? Mindset and then heart set. Now, heart set is something that I added on to my pillars about 4 or 5 months ago. So the point of this is your pillars, your business, what you stand for can actually change. You can add on, you can take away because we're all moving people, right? Moving things all the time up and down. So when it comes to heart set, this is what's going to set you apart from other people. For example, this is what's going to make you stronger. This is what's going to keep you going. I like to think of Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, the things that got them up in the morning to push a little harder. Nutrition. 80% of what you eat is going to affect how you look, how you feel. Fitness, you got to move your body. And then the last pillar is trauma. I like to say resilience. You have to have resilience. You have to have that fight, push through. And then at the very top, mind, body, soul awakening. That's what keeps everything together. Now, are you ready to make a lasting impression on your audience? Put a yes in the chat if you want to do that. Elevating your introduction will empower you with the skills, the tools, and the strategies to leave a lasting impression. Because I don't know about you, but I want to be unforgettable. That's what happens when you have a great introduction of who you are. So we're going to get ready for our first breakout session. And we're going to be talking about understanding your audience, defining your unique value proposition, crafting a captivating opening, introducing yourself, and describing your business. So I'm going to break these down really quick, one at a time as you take your notes. And I'm going to just delete this whole Fathom because it just seems to just want to go wonky. What am I talking about? On Zoom, it allows you to record your meetings. And it's like, this thing is just recording. So I'm just going to not report. I'm just going to get rid of it. As I check my text messages, because I know we have people who are like trying to get in here. I see my phone going crazy. I want each of you to introduce yourself. Actually, pick up your phone. Hopefully you're not on your phone. Are you watching this on your computer? You're on your phone, Susanna? Who else is on their cell phone? Anyone can put their cell phone in their hand? Okay, mommy's on her cell phone. Carla's got her phone. Okay, awesome, awesome. So Renee, do you have your cell phone in your hand, Renee? This is what you're going to do. So Renee's going to be in charge of recording. So Renee, when the person introduces themselves, you're going to record them because I want to have a before and an after. So your introduction when we start and your introduction after. Now, remember, you don't have to participate. You don't have to show your face, but to be totally engaged, that's where the change occurs. So we're going to start with Carla. Carla, pick up your phone. If you have your own phone, you can do it yourself. But Renee, I would love for you to record. Pick up your phone, Carla. And we're going to go one at a time. Renee, I'm turning this portion over to you. I want each person to unmic and say who they are, their introduction. And so Renee, I'm going to make you co-host. If you're watching this now, take out your phone and introduce yourself. And your introduction, you want to be straight to the point because I'm just curious what you do. Like, how do you introduce yourself? So Renee, you are co-host, so you can spotlight Carla. Are you ready, Carla? Yes, I'm picking on you first. Unmic, Carla. Unmic. Here we go.
All right, Carla. Carla, please open your mic and tell everyone who you are.
I am a aunt, a sister, a daughter, and a niece, and a friend.
I love it. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Miss Melody, would you like to go next? Can't hear you.
I am a child of God. I am my own cheerleader. I am a mother. I am a grandmother. And I am a supporter of bringing good to others.
I love that, Melody. Thank you so much. Susanna, you're up.
I am a mother. I am a wife. I am an Uber. I wear many hats. Okay. I am a store manager. I'm becoming a business owner. I'm a speaker. I am Susanna.
I love that. And that's who you're meant to be, Susanna. Miss Hattie, you're up.
Good morning. I am Miss Hattie. I am a mother, a grandmother, a runner, a fitness instructor, and I strive to help people of my age and younger how important it is to stretch so we can live a more productive life on our own. If you don't use it, you will definitely lose it.
I love that. Thank you so much, Miss Hattie. Dr. Emerald. Good morning. You're muted, Dr. Emerald.
I know, right? Hi, send help. I'm a mom and I'm a physician, and I am a coach and an advocate and an educator and a speaker. And right now I am, what is this, a ninja hug? Yeah. I'm participating in a very aggressive ninja hug.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Good morning. And I think I've gotten everyone other than myself before I turn it back to Stars Tina. I am Renee. I'm a supporting partner at Elite Stars. I'm very passionate about what this business is doing. We're changing lives. Not only are we changing lives, we're saving lives. So I love that. And with that, Tina, are you ready for me to pass it back to you?
Yes, I am. Thank you very much. Apologies if you're watching this and it was stuck on one face. I thought Renee would change it out, but it's okay. Like I said, we're just here and you can actually hear us. So what I'm going into next are the 3 things that I mentioned before. And the first thing I want to talk about is understanding your audience. So everyone did introduce themselves, but if you're in here, you probably want to change your life, right? You want to introduce yourself somewhere. So understanding your audience. Write that down. That's the first thing. Before you start crafting your pitch, consider who your target audience is. Understanding their needs, interests, and pain points will help you tailor your introduction to resonate with them. So that's the first thing right there. I loved how everyone mentioned, I'm a mom, I'm a sister, I'm a this, I'm a that. Cool, cool, cool. But the first thing is knowing who your audience is. Because I'm assuming that each of us are running a business or want to start a business, right? So write down that first thing. Understanding your audience. Number 2, defining your unique value proposition. Identify what sets you and your business apart from others. What unique skills, experiences, or solutions do you bring to the table? This will be a key part of your pitch. So unique value proposition. Let's go around the room really quick. And I want you to share with me what you think your personal unique value proposition is. If you're an entrepreneur, if you are a business owner, if you're a real estate agent, if you're a supporting owner, you're starting your own business, what makes you different from everyone else? What makes you stand out? So for me, if someone wants to say, well, Tina, what is your unique proposition? And sometimes it takes a while to figure this out, because when I first started, I said, well, I work with women over 40 that are going through a traumedy. And it's like, okay, there's many people that do that. And you have to just keep dialing down to be very specific to know who your target audience is. So for myself, my unique value proposition that I bring to the world is that I work with women that are over 40 that have gone through some type of trauma or tragedy. And I take them through that, push through the pain to become the best that they can be. You notice all the different layers that are in there. It's not just I work with women, or I work with men, or I work with people over 50. So right now, let's start with you, Mommy. What would you think? Melanie has her mic unmiked. Melanie, what do you think your unique proposition is that you have with your audience?
My definite unique proposition is my ability to quickly assess the situation and meet my audience where they are. So whether it's a high energy audience or an audience that may need a little comfort, I have the ability to genuinely meet them where they are and support them.
Wonderful, wonderful. Anyone else want to jump in? What do you think your unique proposition is? If so, on mic. Susanna, what is your unique proposition? What makes you stand out from the rest?
I'm a big community person, and I'm here to support women over 30 that are willing to chase after their dreams. I
think you were talking before your community. You want to build the Latina community?
Yes.
That's unique and different because not many people do that.
Yeah, and then you see so much need because there's not a lot of people that are speaking to that particular audience. And that is the reason why I want to focus on Latino women, because there's not much, there's not many people that are working in that particular area. And that I want us to dream bigger and want more for ourselves and know that we could.
Lovely. So let's all write down our things. So that's a good start, Susanna, and you're going to add on to it as time goes on. So Melanie, write down your thing. We're going to go on to the next one right here. It looks like Mommy wants to talk. Go ahead, Mommy. What makes you different? What is your unique that makes you to your audience to grab them?
I think the fact that I'm doing it.
No. What is unique about what you're doing to your audience? So for example, the audience that you're serving, what we're trying to figure out right now is how do you find your audience? So what makes you stand out so that your audience wants to come to you?
That I'm moving at my age.
Okay, so your unique proposition, you've got it. So yours is working with seniors. So I can work with seniors, but that's not my specialty. So your unique proposition is that you work with seniors. Do you understand?
Okay, probably to show them that they can do it, because a lot of them don't think they can. They think a certain age means you're not supposed to do, and it's planted in their mind. And by my age, I'm showing them, because most of the people is 62 and 63.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
didn't think they could do it.
Right. So if you're watching this, or Dr. Emerald, I'm gonna pull you next. So we're crafting our pitch right now, right? Our introduction. So consider who your target audience is. So right now, write down, who is your target audience? We know for Susana, it's Latinos over 30. For Miss Hattie, we know it's seniors over 60 or 70. Also, what are their needs? What is it that they need? Do they need to be healthy? Do they need to be fit? Do they need encouragement? Also, what are their interests? What do they want to do? Pain points. What is the thing that makes them, oh, I need you, you know? Pain points will help you tailor your introduction to resonate with them. For example, if someone doesn't work with me, well, then they may possibly be sad and depressed and stay in bed all the time. Dr. Emerald, you are up. What would you say is the target audience, if you could pick into it, your unique value? You and Zoe.
Zoe doesn't like it when I don't talk to her when she wants. So that's what we're working with right now. So my unique audience are working parents and grandparents in leadership positions who want to optimize their health.
Okay, Zoe, we'll let mommy go. We won't have mommy speak. Mommy will just take notes. All right. So I kind of have an idea of what she was going to say, but I definitely want us to get a little more specific with that. Parents and grandparents, I would say just come up with one word instead of that right there, because it's a little unclear and it's a lot. We love Zoe. Look at Zoe. Okay, number two. I'm sorry, that was number two. So number one is understanding your audience, their needs. Number two, identifying what sets you and your business apart from others. What unique skills, experiences, or solutions do you bring to the table? This is also going to keep you apart. Number three, create a captivating opening. Begin with a compelling hook or attention-grabbing statement that piques curiosity or addresses a common problem for your audience. Does anyone think they have a captivating opening they want to share? Anyone? If you hear me speak all the time, I usually say, hello, hello, hello. That's how I like to begin. That is my little hook. Does anyone have anything that's unique to them when they first speak? No? Okay.
I want to just pinpoint something, that the reason why I gravitated towards you, because your energy that you give and you're able to transfer. And that, I feel like if people could feel your energy and they could connect with you. So aside of like what you're saying, also the energy, because if I'm like, I'm here to help you and to help, like I wouldn't be able to reach my audience. And I'm like, Tina, I want to learn and I want to communicate at that high level of energy. Like you said, it will be me, but the high level energy, that's what gets me.
I love that, Susana. And it brings me back to the importance of confidence, you know, and I'm muted. You guys didn't even hear me. I was saying Pete's over there building stuff and I need quiet, right, guys? We need quiet during this. Anyway, what I was going to say is, Susana, very important. It's the energy. Like, what is that one thing? And I ask people all the time, like, why do you want to work with me? And it's the energy, whether you're saying it correctly, whether you're saying it wrong, it doesn't matter. But you have to find that one thing that's for you. For some people, it's their empathy. It's their compassion. So we're going to go into breakout rooms to separate each of you, and you're going to introduce yourself with these things we have here. Understanding your audience, defining your unique value proposition, crafting a captivating opening, and then introducing yourself. So those are the first things we're going to work on in this breakout room. So I just want to recap what I'm looking for. Hi, Veronica. We're going to have breakout rooms. And when you're with your partner, you're going to be there for 3.5. Actually, I'll give you 4 minutes. And in these 4 minutes, write this down if you don't have it. The first one is understanding your audience. So 1, do you know who your audience is? Who are your people? Number 2, what is your unique value proposition? Number 3, crafting a captivating opening. And those are the first three. I'm sorry. And then after that, introducing yourself, describing your business. We're going to end with this right here. I'm sorry, it's all four. I forgot. Describing your business. So for me, my business is health and wellness. It's really not that simple because it's a lot, but we want to try to keep it as simple as possible when we start. So for me, whenever I say my introduction, I say I'm a Traumedy life and health coach, which kind of puts everything together. Traumedy is pretty much the foundation of the people that I work with. They've gone through some type of trauma or tragedy. Life coaching and health coaching, so it puts it all together. So describing your business in 1 or 2 sentences, can someone start and tell me the business that you work with, the type of people? Go for it first, Melody.
I'm in real estate. I serve actually families and businesses. I serve people who are looking to win and elevate in the real estate. And how I bring value is I bring emotional stability, I bring knowledge, and I bring determination, because once I decide that we're friends and we're going to work together, then we win.
I love it. I love it. Susanna, let me hear from you. What is the intro that you did yesterday? Can we hear that? You can keep yourself on mic.
Soy Susana Cabrera. Oh, I'm saying it in Spanish. I'm like, look at me going through my
Yes,
Latino brain.
teach us
Y'all
Spanish.
was-
Teach
you're-
us Spanish. Do it
I was
again.
thinking, okay, I am Susana Cabrera. I'm an entrepreneur and a motivational speaker. I've been in the food industry for the past 15 years. And have you heard of Every Table? Their mission is to transform the food system by providing nutritious meals for everyone, everywhere. I've been working for Every Table for 7 years. Prior to Every Table, I had a hot dog cart, and I was happy I was a business owner, but I was not happy of the type of impact that my business was having on my community. That's what got me thinking that I want a business that could possibly impact my community's health. And that's what the opportunity of Every Table came to me, and I started working with them. Fast forward to now, I am applying to own my very first franchise store. And from that is my desire of encouraging women to go after their dreams of what they want to achieve, not to worry about the house, but just kind of focus on what they want and go after it.
Love it. Love it. You want to tell us about your event?
I am having an event. It's called Visions Unleashed. And it was due to this fact that I was able to make my vision come true by just thinking about it and putting it in my head. And I am very sure that I could help other women strategize their way to their dreams. Yes. So it's going to be September 14 at 4 p.m. And we are going to have a virtual session. So if you all want to join, you are more than invited to.
Susana Cabrera, very, very good. Now, first of all, I just want to say your whole look, your whole appeal, the way you, wonderful. I love how you have the lipstick. I love where your camera is, where you are. And especially when you're doing virtual stuff, it's very important that you can be heard, that you can be seen. I loved you. Oh, work on the eye contact, I would say a little better. I know sometimes when it's virtual, it's like, where's the camera? Do I look here? Do I look down here? So I'm looking here at my people. Are my eyes here? You want to come into the camera. You want to back away. Eye contact is super, super important. People can actually feel what you're saying when you have great eye contact. You slowed it down a lot from yesterday. So I love, love, love that. Connecting with your audience. So that was really cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into breakout rooms. And there's 4 things. If you look in the chat, it's written there. Where it talked about understanding your audience. Who are you talking to? Susana's talking to Latinas that aren't eating too good. Melody's talking to people that want to buy a home. My mother's talking to people that are seniors. Carla's speaking with someone that wants assistance. Zoe is getting the tips. We love that. Veronica's working with people that have disabilities. So knowing your audience is super important, because if I'm here talking about real estate, I'm talking to real estate people, they're really not going to catch it because that's my tribe. So think about your tribe, super important. So defining your unique value proposition, what makes you stand out from others. And the third, crafting a captivating opening. And then 4, introducing yourself and describing your business. So what you're going to do in this breakout room, those 4 things, make sure you copy and paste it from the chat. You're going to share it with each person in there. And I have us separated here. I have, I am going to add Veronica to, this is my first time doing these breakout rooms like this. So
This list you're giving, can you put it in the chat? Because that's the
Renee,
struggle.
it's in the chat. Renee, can you put it
Oh.
in the chat again? Because when people come late, they don't see it. Well,
Thank
not
you.
late, when they're not there at the very beginning. I don't say late because you're never late. You're
Thank
here.
you. Sorry, I was supporting David. I made him a vow. I'll support him every Saturday. Sorry, guys.
We love it. We love it. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete all of them and then make them again. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to, while we're here, Veronica, would you like to introduce yourself since you haven't had an opportunity to talk the whole time?
Good morning, everybody. I am Veronica Atkins, CEO of Good Fortune Investment.
I don't know if you know
Realty.
your camera's off, just letting you know. Not sure if
Yeah,
you're.
because I don't have an appropriate shirt
No
on.
worries.
I'm
No
sorry.
worries.
Sorry. Yeah, CEO of Good Fortune Investment Realty and the CEO of National Notary Enterprise. You name it, I do it. So I'm a certified loan signing agent. I also, my vision for my real estate business is to purchase a 25 multi-unit apartment complex and have at least 30% of those apartments be for affordable living for people that are disabled and in the low income bracket. I am a senior participant consultant in one of the top people in sales at Morgan Stanley. I've been on medical leave from Morgan Stanley since December. My goal is to leave Morgan Stanley. Not that I want to, I actually love them and miss them tremendously, but I'm just at a space where I'm ready to do my own thing. And Tina, I do need your advice because you just said something about, you told me to use empowerment coach. So I like that. I'm getting a lot of feedback from people in my inbox saying I make them feel
Good or
empowered.
bad?
No, good, all good, all good. So should I start advertising myself as instead of saying financial empowerment coach, say empowerment coach? Because Ramona, I'm going to be speaking at Ramona's event next week, and I have to put together my presentation. And so I'm thinking about just doing it as empowerment.
So
That's
Veronica, this is what I would think for you. When I think of you, the first thing I think about is money. Because Veronica's
Yes.
always talking about being a billionaire. So I would say financial. You also talk about the disability community. So financial disability empowerment coach. That's
Okay.
how I would, I'd say that.
Disability empowerment. Okay.
I'm opening up these breakout rooms. We're going to come back in 5 minutes. I want each of you to share the 4 things we went over. Does everyone have the 4 things? I'm sorry, 5 things. All right, here we go. I'll bring you back in 5 minutes. The doors are open. Go into your room. Go join them. I think I did it correctly, crew. Go to your room. Go to your room. So if you are watching me here on YouTube, this is your opportunity to hear a little bit more from me. Carla, did you go to your room yet? You look like you're still here, Mama. You have to click the join button to go to your room. Good job. All right, crew. So as we're here, we are talking about introducing yourself. And I had everyone go off to their own section in the breakout room. And I'm here with you to help you. So I'm actually going to look on YouTube to see who's with me so I can help you craft your perfect story. Not even perfect, because let me tell you, it is always changing. It's a really challenging thing to craft your story. I'm in my page here. All right, let me see. I'm checking to see who's writing notes. All right. So we talked about understanding your audience. So if my audience is watching now, I do want to thank you for coming through. If you didn't know, I teach fitness classes. All right, so I teach fitness classes. I've been doing this professionally for over 10 years. I started with my own journey. I was overweight. And when I first started, I thought that I just wanted to lose weight because I just felt really big. And then I realized after years and years of training, I lost the weight. Yay! But then I realized it was deeper than that. And as I thought about it, I realized I loved fitness so much. It was my passion. And the reason why I was so passionate about it is because my father passed away in his sleep when he was 40 9 years old. That's super young, right? And he had high blood pressure. He had cholesterol. I really don't know all the things he had because he really didn't go to the doctor that often. Looking at him, you say, yeah, he's strong. He's healthy. He was a construction worker, so he did everything. I probably went to the doctor with him a few times, but looking at him, you're like, he's healthy. So I was devastated when my father passed away. Has anyone watching ever lost a loved one or a family member due to high blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, or some type of heart issue? If so, did you know that it's reversible? Like you can change it. And I remember when I was taking my nutrition class in college, I was riding in the van with my dad and I was studying. And I said, Daddy, do you know that you have everything on the list? You're Black, you're a male, you have high blood pressure. I'm like, you're going to die if you don't change this. And it happened. And that's why I think I was so forceful with my mother when I noticed she started gaining weight, when I noticed that she wasn't really doing what she had to do. So it's very important that you stay focused on what you're doing. So that is the audience that I go to. Carla, you're supposed to be with your partner right now. Not really sure what happened.
I'm by myself. I don't know where my partner is.
Okay, well, welcome back to me. Maybe she lost her connection. That's okay. That means you're supposed to be here with me, Carla. So, Carla, I know that you were saying you want to be a motivational speaker one day. Is that correct?
Yes.
Why do you want to do that?
I want everyone to have a voice that have a voice, that everyone is extremely important.
I love that. I love that. Okay, we're going to give them 2 more minutes in their breakout rooms. Defining your unique value proposition. I already know, but I'm just curious, what would you say makes your unique, you unique for you, Carla?
For me, I am always helping people. I don't want anyone left behind.
Okay, I like that. What I would say if I were, to describe you, you're a very loving and caring person. And the one thing that makes you unique from others is you're going through the trials, the traumatides, and that's what's going to push you through. That's what's going to make you a future great coach. That's what's going to make you a future great motivational speaker, because you're speaking from experience. And I always say, I'm never going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to tell you what I heard. I'm going to tell you what I experienced and how I got through it. So defining who you are, crafting a captivating opening is so important. I am Stars Tina. When you think of me, you think of the stars. The stars shine so brightly. And I believe you have to go into those dark places, into those dark corners of your life that are sad. And that's what's going to push you through to the light. That's what's going to push you through to your triumph. And I believe when you shoot for the moon, if you fall, you're still amongst the stars. That's kind of something. I kind of change them up every now and again, but you have to have something that kind of captivates your audience. And then you just introduce yourself. I like to say, I am. I don't like when people say, my name is. No, I am statements are amazing. So Carla, let me hear you say I am and then your name after that.
I am Carla.
Woo woo. I see Daniela coming through right now. Hi there, Daniela. And then describing your business, describing what it is that you do. I'm going to pull everyone back here now. Let's close out these breakout rooms. Everyone will be back in about 60 seconds. Daniela, I'm not sure if you're able to show your face right now, but we are closing off the first section of our conversation. Are you able to introduce yourself, Daniela?
Sure.
Who you are and what you do? Go for it, Mama.
Great morning, great day to everyone. My name is Daniela Noel. I am a licensed financial professional. I help clients how to save money, pay less in taxes. And who would not want to do that, right? Leveraging simple strategies. Yes, leveraging on simple strategies, simple concepts. We don't sell, we just share information and let our clients make their informed decision. So this is me. I am licensed in 25 states. I'm able to help everyone in any state.
I love that. I love that. So Daniela, I don't know if you have a pen and paper, but we were saying understanding your audience. Who is your audience? Who are the people that you serve? And yes, you can serve everyone in the world, but if you had to pinpoint a certain type of individual, who would that be?
We call them macho, married, with children, have an occupation.
Wonderful. All right. So you know your audience. What makes you unique for your audience, Daniela?
Because I'm able to help not only when it comes to life insurance, but also with wills, college funding. So which is why, the one who at the Mad Show, I can help mom, dad, and children set up college plans, set up retirement plans.
I love it.
So
I
I
love
have a
it.
variety of services I offer.
I love it. So I want one person, Dr. Emerald and Renee, since Dr. Emerald's kind of full. Renee, how did your group session go? Talk to us. What did you learn? How did it go?
It went very interactively. Zoe joined in the conversation. We talked about Dr. Emerald's audience and she wants to be a concierge physician, and she's in the process of figuring out what is setting her apart so that she offers her target audience a unique value.
Love it, love it, love it. Now, I know that my mother said her phone died. She just texted me, Carla, that's why you missed her, which is okay. I'm going, Susanna and Melody, you guys were together, right? Not Melanie. Yes. All right. So tell me how your breakout session went. Each of you talk about each other. So Susanna, tell me about Melody. Melody, tell me about Susanna. Hit it.
Melody was great. She is helping families, helping people to get into their homes, and her audience are families that are looking for a home. And yes, I think she has narrowed down who her client is. And I knew it was called something. I was like, is it customer? What is it called? No, it's a client. I'm like, okay, yes, I know it. She's able to help me understand.
I love that. What about you, Melody? Tell us about Susanna.
I think I truly appreciate Susanna's vision. I think she's going to be able to empower her audience, which is Hispanic women over the age of 30, that people aren't really talking to. And like I was telling her, that she has a lot of value to bring. And as she was speaking, I was actually thinking of my clients who I can't wait to introduce Susanna to and explain to them the value that she brings.
Yes, I love it, love it. And that's why I love
And
having...
also, I want to say that Veronica was in there with us, and she had some technical difficulties, but she had so much resilience in still trying to push forward, and just that resilience gonna really captivate and empower her audience.
Yes, yes. And again, make sure that you're connecting with each other, because like I said before, super important that you're getting something out of this, which is, I know, so important. So Renee would like to say something. Go ahead, Renee.
Melody and Susanna, I am so happy that you guys got paired together, because I remember when you first started with public speaking and Toastmasters, and where you were and where you are now is amazing. So I'm so glad that you guys got paired together.
That's true. I totally forgot we all met on Toastmasters. And Susanna, when you finished your introduction the first time, you had no ums, but then when you kept going, you had one which made me realize when people don't know what to say, or they're like really stretching, that's where the ums come in, because in the very beginning, you had no ums at all. And then you're like, so if you're listening to this,
I have another pitch. Can I share it real quick? This is for my coaching. So here goes.
Hold on a second. Who's recording it?
Wait.
It is recording. All right, go ahead, girlfriend. We're waiting.
Amiga, are you ready to pivot? I know you are ready to fulfill your potentials. I am here for you to help you strategize your next move. You are deserving of greatness and you know it. And that's where I'm at. That's part of my elevator pitch.
I love it. I love it. And Susanna, you have another unique selling proposition. Do you speak Spanish? Hello.
That's something that I have not been speaking Spanish on Instagram.
Yes, you have to speak Spanish, because that's something that makes you stand out. They need you. Another thing that makes you stand out, Susanna, is you're a workout junkie. Guys, she works out every single morning, beast mode, like Melody. You know, it's like she has that inner strength. So those are two extra things that make you stand out. The average person does not speak Spanish. first of all. Anyone else on here speak Spanish besides Susana? I know mine is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, papi. Hi, papi. Agua, mañana, a la cucaracha. That's my Spanish. Welcome back, V. Melody gave you a big shout out. So one of yours, Susana, is working out. We're talking about your unique proposition, what makes you stand out from other people. The second thing, Susana, is you're a workout beast. If you work out on a regular basis with your own motivation, yes, you may come to class, but if you get up in the morning and you do that consistently, that makes you stand out. All right. Look at my girl with her pearls. You make me want to run upstairs and get my pearls. That's one of the things that makes her stand out. Okay. Look at Melody. Hey, you only make a good impression once, right? All right, crew, let's go on. This is what we spoke about before. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Wonderful. All right, time to tap into. Renee wrote all this in the chat. We are moving forward now to our next bundle. Identifying your target audience. We spoke about that a little bit. Highlight the problem you serve. This is a biggie, guys. I want to give you 1 minute to think about the problem you solve. I would play some music right here, and I know Daniela already knows. So while everyone is thinking, Daniela, tell us the problem you serve in your community as I highlight you, because she speaks every day. She's like amazing. Go for it, Daniela.
Yes, thank you. So the problem I solve is bringing awareness to my clients about life insurance, as a lot of people have myths about life insurance, but my mission is to make it easy for people to understand, because what you don't understand, you fear. So making sure that they understand that they need to transfer risk. Life insurance is transferring risk from yourself to somebody else, leveraging other people's money, because that's a way to build wealth and leave a legacy and not be a bill when you pass on. You know, my motto is GoFundMe is not insurance. So everyone needs to make sure that they have something in place when they pass, right? They can leave for their family so that, you know, they're not leaving a burden behind.
I love that. Thank you very much. And I want to invite each and every one of you, as you're writing down the problem that you solve, really focus on keeping it super simple, super clear, and to the point. People's attention span is not that long. And yes, it's great to go on and on and on, but what is that? The problem that they have. So where is she? Did she leave us? Looks like we lost. Oh no, there she is. Daniela, what's the one problem that people have that you solve?
That they don't have enough money in retirement.
Lovely. Susana, we're going to go around the room really quick. So think about your answer. Think about your answer. Susana, what is the one problem that you solve?
Mindset, doubts, fear, insecurity.
Love it. Veronica, the problem you solve.
They don't have the money. They think that they don't have the money to invest.
I love it. See, I was thinking the empowerment stuff, but you got it. It's the money. That's awesome. Melody, what's the problem that you solve?
I bring people through the purchase of real estate, buying or selling, emotionally and financially healthy and proud of their transactions.
Love it. Dr. Emerald, you can put yours in the chat. Now we're going to stay on this topic a little longer, because now this is what's going to not only make you set yourselves apart, but let you make that $1 billion money that Veronica talks about all the time. It has to be that 3 a.m., 2 a.m., 4 a.m. problem that someone has, something that has to make them change like this, where they say, oh my gosh, I need this person. I have to have this. Maybe the doctor told them if they don't lose weight, they're going to die. Maybe it's because their family's like, our relationship sucked or whatever. So think about it right now. What is that 2 a.m. problem that you can solve? Anyone want to unmic and share if they know? If you don't, it's okay. It's something to think about. Go ahead, Veronica.
You said at 2 a.m. we can solve it?
No. Meaning it's keeping them up at night. They can't sleep. They're frustrated. Like, oh my gosh, I have to solve this problem.
I can't sleep. And I am so passionate about all of these insurance companies that are committing fraud and stop people from getting approval that I know they do meet medical necessity for. And all of the credit agencies that are committing FCRA violations that are keeping people broke. And all of the banks are committing CFPB violations. And I am on a freaking mission to put a stop to it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. You hear the
Veronica.
passion. Go ahead. Go ahead, Melody.
I was gonna tell her, Veronica, that's amazing because I got medical necessity stories like you wouldn't believe.
Bro, you in
Your
the right
neck will
tribe.
mention.
Between me and Daniela and Blessing and everybody, that you won't be having those problems very soon. I'm telling you, like, I stay up for a reason.
I love it. I love it. So identifying your target audience, mention the specific demographic or group of people you serve or your ideal clients. Be as specific as possible to help your audience relate to your message. So maybe it's the Latina community. Maybe it's the lower income. Maybe it's the higher income. There's nothing wrong with that because I hear a lot of people. This was me when I first started, guys. I was a personal trainer. And in the gym, personal training is pretty expensive. The people that could afford it, they really didn't care. They'd miss a class, they'd come here. And the people that could not afford it were struggling. They couldn't they couldn't do the coaching with me. So if you're a leader and you want to help the people that can't afford it, don't give your services away at a cheaper price. What I need you to do is continue to work with those higher end clients that are making that, that make that 6 figures, work with them. And then you can volunteer. You can give them scholarships or something. So don't feel like you have to work with, you can't charge. You have to charge your worth. I see Veronica shaking her head. Give me your info. What are you feeling, Mama?
Yeah, this is perfect timing because I love, I'm going to speak highly of my mentors as business associate every day because I was in my comfort zone. He wanted to introduce me to his friend. I'll make it quick, Chisab. And I'm like, I don't have the money to talk to you. Your friends are like not in my income bracket right now. They're like, I sat with the guy. He told me that there's a difference between your audience and your customer. And my audience is low income and disability, but my customer is part of that higher income bracket that is willing to invest in my unit property that I want to purchase. So I didn't know that there was a difference between us having an audience and a customer. So that's perfect timing. Thank you, Sarstina. This is why, for those of you watching, this is why I'm saying this woman is so much more than a health and fitness coach. Yes, this is the skills that we need. I'm sorry.
No, you're great, hon. And think about it. You may not be there. And I love your vulnerability, Coach Veronica, because she said she didn't feel comfortable talking to this certain type of individual. Am I the only person who gets nervous talking to people that make more money than them, may look better than them, may have more confidence than them? It's called imposter syndrome. And for years, sometimes actually today, if I'm being honest, I felt it today. I'm finishing off my book and I went on Amazon because I did a book 2 years ago with Renee. This was our first book, a fitness journal. And I wanted to post it on Instagram. By the way, purchase it. So I'm on Instagram and then underneath the book, it was showing different types of grief books. And I'm looking at that, I'm scrolling. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm looking at the titles, I'm looking at the covers. I tapped in, I'm reading their description. I'm like, whoa. And I was like, your book's not that good, Tina. Maybe you shouldn't do this. And I just started putting these things into my head. Like, my story is meant for someone. So when you get these feelings in your head, like you're not good enough, you shouldn't talk, get rid of it. That's that devil over there. And we talk about him all the time. So Veronica, thank you for saying that. Your client is that higher end client that you can. Anyone want to share? I thought I heard someone. All right, let me continue. We talked about identifying your target audience. Next, highlighting the problem you serve. We said that right there. Highlight the problem. Explain the pain points or challenges your target audience faces and how your products, how your services addresses these issues. Show empathy and understanding. This is a challenge for me sometimes, I have to admit, guys, because I get mad. I get super, super mad. And I know I've gotten a lot better. Let me tell you, when people don't work out, they don't show up. Veronica helped me a little bit with this when it's like, you have to look at what the person's going through. And I am very solid. Like, I don't want to hear the excuse. I hear someone say, well, I can't go to work because I have cramps. I can't do this because I'm like, are you freaking serious? And then like a no call, no show. Like, how can you not do that? Let me give you one quick story why I am a no excuse kind of person. I told you I taught over 20 fitness classes. I was the lead instructor at New York Sports Club. I had the top class on Saturdays, 8 a.m. every single Saturday. There were between 25 to 35 people in this class every Saturday. Friday night, 9:15, trigger warning if you did not know, my son was murdered. Even though my mind was going through all this craziness, guess what, guys? I'm like, Tina, you have to find someone to cover your class tomorrow. I didn't say, oh, forget about that. No, because your word is so important. So even though I was going through that traumedy, I still was a leader and stepped up to the plate. So when you come to me with excuses, I'm like, I don't want to hear it. I don't, but I should not be like that. So I just wanted to add.
No, you should be like that. You should be like that. I can't. No, you should be like that. No, wait, because people won't get stretched to that next higher level if they are surrounded by a bunch of people that make them feel that coddle.
I like that. She's going in and out, but I get that. She's saying like, say that again. I heard coddle. I like the coddle part.
I said you should be like that. I'm tired. Yes, I'm going. You stretch everybody else, and I'm going to stretch you. And I'm not a multi-millionaire yet, but baby, guess what? By the end of the year, by next year, I will be. So I'm going to go ahead and say what needs to be said. You should stretch. You've been stretching people for years. Now it's time for everybody to let you know that you are perfect the way you are, Starstina. Yes, we don't have patience for excuses. We don't have a lot of patience for excuses. My health is like at ground zero. Medically, according to my cardiologist clinicals, I should be laying down waiting to die right now. But I'm not. I'm getting up, putting on pearls and smiling and working out when my heart's trying to have a heart attack 24 hours a day. And I'm still smiling to praise God. So we're not making excuses. And Renee and everybody else is making excuses. There's no time for excuses. And that's not to be, sometimes people need tough love or you'll stay stuck at a certain level of your life unless you're around people that don't let you make excuses. If she didn't love you, she wouldn't be pushing everybody worldwide to not make an excuse. I'll be quiet.
I love it. I love it. And if you go ahead, Renee, you want to say something?
I was just like, I couldn't contain myself. Veronica, and you are spot on. That is the only way you're going to grow is don't give yourself an out. Right?
And the last thing I want to say as we go on, if you're wondering why your business is not moving forward, if you're wondering why you're not making the money you want to make, it's because you're coming up with excuses and you're not showing up. Yes, I love my family. I love my guy. I love my daughter. But guess what? I want to be able to get in my plane and go visit my daughter. I want to be able to go on vacation anytime with my guy. And if I'm focused on the here and now, every single day, every single week, I'm going to stay right here. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. So sacrifices are so important. Do you think that Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Prince, Obama, do you think these people made sacrifices? What makes you think you don't have to make sacrifices? A sacrifice may be, I know Daniela is up and Veronica, 11, 12, sometimes 2 o'clock in the morning, working, pushing themselves. I'm the opposite. I'm going to be up at like 3 or 4. So sacrifices have to be made. We're getting off the track. That's okay. That's okay. It's all about your introduction. That's the purpose of this video, of this workshop, is for you to figure out who you are. Present your unique proposition. Emphasize what makes your business unique and how your offerings provide a solution that's better or different from your competitors. Highlight the benefits of choosing your business. Like Veronica just said, when choosing my business, you don't get just fitness. I love the fact that people are like, oh, she's a fitness instructor. That's just one of, okay? What are the things that make you stand out? And if you don't have a unique proposition, figure it out, because you do. God has gifted you with a special talent, and it can't be broad. You can't be like all over the place with it. You have to make sure that you're specific. And I love how Dr. Emerald's putting her little AI person in there probably. I love it. Okay, so as we move on, guys, we're about to go into our breakout rooms again. Engage with, okay, this is important. Share your vision or your impact. I want to hear from 2 people. Convey how your business is making a positive impact on the world, community, or industry. Explain the bigger purposes or mission behind what you do. Everyone knows my vision. And if you don't know my vision, it's to change the world, because I believe God's put me through a lot of traumas and tragedies. A traumedy is when the energies of a trauma and a tragedy collide. Life-changing experiences occur. I've gone through a lot. So I feel God's done this for a reason. He's done this so that people can see me and say, wow, if she can do this, I can do something else. I want to change the world. I want to support those big, scary, hairy goals. do I have one or two people that want to share theirs? If
I'll
so,
go.
go.
Okay, the vision of my business is to empower everyone worldwide, no matter their income bracket, to have multiple streams of income, including real estate, a stock, and not just active income, but passive income, and to be able to know their legal rights so that they don't have to get taken advantage of by the insurance companies, by the banks, and by anybody else that is violating CFPB rights and law. So that is the mission of my business, to empower
And
everybody to
why-
know their rights so that they don't have to stay broke because of being violated against.
And why is this your vision? And the reason why I'm asking guys, because go ahead.
Sorry, because I've been through it. So I've had to, my credit score is over 800. It should have been over 800 years ago, but I had to fight the credit agencies to remove something that was fraudulent on there because of the Equifax data breach. I've been going through hell because of the Equifax data breach. I've had things re-aged that was never even.
So I want us to go a little deeper, Veronica, and I hope you don't mind me putting you on the hot seat.
That little survey out by my race, because they know who to target and what area, and assume that people are going to be ignorant. And people get so tired of fighting that they just don't fight the credit agencies, and they wind up getting stuck paying all this high interest rate in their credit cards, and in a situation that they're not even supposed to be in the first place.
I love
They
it,
get depressed
Veronica.
and suicidal because of it. I'm tired of it. I'm going to fight back, and so is my entire network. We're fighting back.
I love it. Do I have your permission to go a little deeper in this conversation with you?
You do what you got to do, because I am tired. I'm putting in I don't want to leave Morgan Stanley. People don't understand how hard it is for me to say I want to be an entrepreneur. Morgan Stanley is the only brokerage firm I've ever wanted to work at. And I will support Morgan Stanley to the day I die. I love my firm and I support them. And it's such an honor as a minority woman to even be able to say that with my disability, that I even made it to be on the sales. I had to sit on the phone with a nebulizer. Okay. I sat on the phone with a nebulizer and I was still killing it in sales. And I'm not even a licensed stock trader yet. And I was killing it in sales in just 3 months. So they were so impressed. I was supposed to get a freaking promotion. And I was dancing and celebrating at Morgan Stanley, living my best life. And then I get one little hug and I get sick with COVID. And now my entire world was turned upside down.
So here's
and so
my
I've been
Go
through
ahead.
discrimination with mortgage companies because of me being a single divorced mom and minority. I've been through catching them committing fraud. I've had credit agencies that have been committing FCR violations. Like the way, if I leave it up to them, I would literally have like a 500 credit score, which I don't, it's over 800. I had to go from making all this money a month to now having to spend all of my money on my healthcare. Because when I try to get healthcare, they see Morgan Stanley and just think, oh, you don't need to get any healthcare. So I had to go through all of my savings to pay for my healthcare. And it took me from living my best life to now I got to financially start all over again. And it's
So I want us to peel back a little more. Let's go back to when you were at Morgan Stanley and everything was going wonderful. And you still wanted to support people and have them financially stable. If you could peel back that onion, it might take you a few seconds to think about it. I want you to think about why you want other people to be financially set. Yes, for yourself, but if you had to think about it, like if you thought about your childhood, people you've seen, why do you think deep down inside you really want to empower people, women, to be financially free? Why do you think that is?
Because it's time for men and women to take financial power of their life. When people are going through a situation where everything about you is being controlled because the banks are committing CFPB violations or credit agencies committing FCR violations, and you just control, or you have a boss that is bullying you because they know your situation, you don't have control over your life.
Is there someone in your life
financially or
that
mentally.
you saw something happen to, or a situation that happened in your life where it was an aha moment for you? Perhaps.
Yes. The aha moment was our clients that called in and spoke so highly of me. I had clients all over the world that were speaking, always spoke so highly of me. And I would refer them to a financial advisor after I helped them with their employee stock plan, which is my department. We deal with clients' employee stock plans. And then we refer them to financial advisors. Well, I was getting clients converted over, and I was converting millions, not only for myself, but for my coworkers, because a client can hear if you genuinely care about making their life financially better, or if you're just trying to make a sale. And whenever I got on that call, I always heard their situation and would give them information to position themselves to where they could be where they financially want to be, whether that's with their 401k, speaking to, a financial advisor for the best stock to choose. For me, when I grieved my dad, it is hell to lose a loved one and then have to go to work in a week. You cannot mentally get yourself together in a week when your loved one dies. So I decided that if I financially empower people to have some passive income for themselves, they can actually decide to say, you know what? I just lost my loved one. I need to take a year to get myself together. And that be okay. But a lot of people don't have that choice because
Yes,
they're not in the
Veronica.
financial position.
We just found your deeper why as to why you want to help other people become financially stable. Because when you lost your father, did you have a time?
No, I didn't. I had to, when I lost my dad, people don't understand like the strength of a woman. When I lost my dad, I didn't even get a chance to grieve. I did not get a chance to grieve. First of all, I had to pay $20,000 for his funeral and cremation. I'm just now finding out that he did not even get an autopsy. I thought that was done. Everybody looked to me to pay for the bill. My dad has been paying people's bills his entire life, and nobody chipped in for that except for me. I had to pay for flights. I paid for hotels. I had to pay for everybody's attire to go to the funeral. I had to pay my ex-husband to watch my son so that I could grieve my dad because he was behind on his car insurance for 3 months. So that was 2 hours after I found out my dad died. Oh, I forgot to tell you, if you want me to watch your son, you gotta pay this bill. Oh, okay, no problem. Take the money. I didn't get a chance. I had an ex that had 2 women stalking me because they wanted the man. I had to deal with him beating me. I had to deal with working at my, I say I love my firm, but when you are a woman that decides to work out, you got a lot of haters. I deal with people that are haters. I had to deal with all of hell breaking loose, and I didn't get a chance to properly grieve. So that's why I support Stars Tina. If you're in a financial position to grieve, you don't have to worry about that.
So Veronica, I want you to just remember everything that you just said. And if anyone's watching this right now, just realize that is why she is so passionate. I think Susana wanted to say something, but when it comes to your business, that's what's going to take you to the next level. That's what's going to empower you. Susana, did you want to share your answer before we move on? Because I saw you on mic.
No, I mean, what Veronica said is amazing. So I have nothing.
It's hard to talk after that, right?
It's hard. It's hard. You have an amazing story, Veronica. No, sending love to you.
I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, crew. So we're about to go into our breakout rooms. Let me continue in these breakout rooms. And if Renee, you can put them in the chat. We're talking about identifying your target audience, highlighting the problem you solve, presenting your unique value proposition. What is it that you're selling? And sharing your vision. We just talked about that. What is your bigger vision? And then engaging a call to action. So this is going to be a good one that we all need. What is your call to action? What are you asking people to do? Do you want them to subscribe to your YouTube channel so that they can get motivational videos each week? Are you asking them to join a masterclass or a workshop? Are you asking them to come through for a discovery call? Write down, engage your audience, and take a specific action, such as visiting your website, signing up for your newsletter, or contacting you. Number 11, where we are, practice and refine. This just takes time and time. Susana, yesterday, she was practicing her speech. So important. And the last one, Veronica definitely showed us this one. Be authentic and passionate. Show enthusiasm for your work and a general belief in the value you provide. Authentically and passion are contagious and can help people connect to you and your audience. All right, Renee's writing that in the chat. We're about to go into our breakout rooms for 5 minutes. As you are here in these breakout rooms, Renee, write them down. Dr. Emerald, if you're able to share, I hope you are. All of these things are helping you go into, so let's see, because I know we had some changes. Daniela needs someone to go to. Actually, you know what? I'm going to remove them all, recreate them all. Boom, because we change it up. So I'm going to put you here. As I'm putting this together, I want to hear from Dr. Emerald. I haven't heard much from you today. It looks like Zoe's gone. That's why I want to hear from you.
She is using my other phone to watch Encanto for now. So what's the question?
Introduce yourself.
I'm very moved. Hi, I'm Dr. Emerald. I am re-envisioning myself, or I guess reintroducing myself. I could say that, right? And I am coming back as a concierge physician, and I want to help empower leadership, I guess moms and dads in leadership positions really hone in and optimize their health and wellness.
Love it, love it, love it. All right, crew, you have 5 minutes. Hopefully everyone has everything written down. If you don't, Renee, you put it in the chat. Yes, does everyone have it? You're going to share each other's information. So whoever you're in your group with, you are going to identify your target audience, highlight the problem you solve, make sure you copy and paste it, present your unique value proposition, share your vision or how you want to impact the world, practice and refine, and then be authentic. Here we go. You're out. Boom. Go into your rooms, meet your tribe, get back there. And as I'm here with these wonderful YouTube people, I just want to say this has been so emotional and exciting today. I think everyone has a group. I believe so. I hope so. If not, then they'll tell me in a second. But I decided to do this because I feel it's very important that people share their story. And while we're here, where is my book? Oh. I want to talk about my book very quickly, which is sharing a little bit about my story. But at the end of the day, it's about you and what is your story and how are you going to change the world with your story. We all have unique stories. Did I not do the breakout room correct, ladies? I see you here.
I was by myself. Sound like self?
Susanna is with Veronica. You guys are together. So you have to click join. Both of you click join. You see it? Susanna and Veronica are in the same room. Do you guys see?
I didn't receive anything to join.
Did you get one for Susanna?
I did get one. I got to the room and there was no one in the room.
Veronica, do you see something
I'm
on your
sorry.
screen? Do you see something on your screen,
I
Veronica,
don't.
that says join?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I
Oh.
don't see it. I'm sorry. I don't.
No worries.
I'm sorry. I'm sure I'll figure it out. I'm sorry.
No.
Yes,
I'll
let me
create
check.
another one. I'll just create another
No,
one.
Is it the four boxes?
Yes.
Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. Please forgive me. I'm
Do you
sorry.
see something that says join?
I see it now. I'm sorry, ladies.
Woo, you're cool. Hit it, ladies. This technology is pretty amazing. I love how you can have breakout rooms and have people go separate different ways. And this is my first time doing it. I just felt it was a need for it. So if you're watching this today, we are talking about introducing yourself, sharing your story. And we have everyone in the breakout room right now doing their thing. And I'm just going to check on YouTube here to see if anyone has anything that they have here about your story. So I was talking about you sharing your story, and we have 5 minutes. I said I would give them so that they can share what they want to do. And I want to know, actually, I'm going to tell you how important it is to know who you are, because once you know who you are, then it's a lot easier to introduce yourself. And sometimes you really don't know who you are because you've been hiding, you've been thinking small, you've been playing small. And today is the day I want you to play big. This is the day I want you to just dream like you've never dreamt before. And while I'm here, I'm going to share this with you, how to be mindful. This is a gift that I got. Don't really know when I got it, but someone gave it to me, and there's little cards in here. And each day my goal was to get on here and share the card. Here we go. Do something creative. Do something creative. What is something you can do creative? For me, I'm going to be creative with my attire. Yes, I want to stand out. I want to every day wear something that has a star on it, because if I'm wearing something, it actually means something to me. For example, this necklace right here, I've worn for the past 7 years. My daughter's team gave it to me when she was dancing with the Nick City Dancers. She has one, I have one, and I've worn it all the time. These bracelets I started wearing during COVID because each gem means something else. And I was really getting close into chakras. This was me being super creative. I haven't done this in a while, but now I want to get into the stars more, because that's where I am, is just uplifting and pushing through. So that's how I'm going to be creative, is making sure every day, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, where can I get a star? Or I can just like put a star. Guess what, guys? I'm going to design a tattoo. I'm going to design a tattoo. Like I said, everything I wear means something. So this tattoo right here says love on it. I'm not sure if you can see it all the way. And it's got an angel wing right there. My daughter and I got these angel wing. I got this when we went to London. Mine says love and hers says light, because I always believe in love and light and peace and happiness. And that's so important. So that's something that I wear. Guess what? It's 11/11. Woo woo. 11/11 means you got to make a wish, right? So we're making a wish. And I'm wishing that whoever's watching this, that you'll share it out. And I want you to dream a little bit bigger and be creative. That's all I want to share about that. All right, I'm going to give them 1 minute as they're in there because we are just moving right along. Let's close these rooms. I'll give them 1 more minute, 1.5 minutes, because we're finished with this bucket here. And then we have our final bucket of things that we're going through. All right, I'm closing the rooms. Closing all the rooms. So this is going to give them 60 seconds. And the first person that pops through, that's the first person that's going to share. So as soon as they come through, they're probably talking now. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have 60 seconds. 60 seconds of stillness. Oh, they must be having good conversations here, crew. Good conversations. So next we're going to be talking about being memorable, staying concise, testing things out. This is the grand finale of the workshop. This is going to be one of many. I think maybe we have our workshops. We have our group coaching program coming up in a couple weeks. This is just a prep for it. But each week it's to grow your business, to elevate your business, to elevate your mindset, elevate your thinking. That's how you're going to get to the next level in life, is by elevating your business and elevating everything. Welcome back. I saw Veronica and Susana. Hey, girl. Hey. How was that? Talk to me. You're muted, Veronica. Talk to me. How was that?
Is it all better now?
Yes. How was that?
I want to sign up for Susanna's coaching. Dude, let me tell you, that girl, in just a few seconds, she just helped me to come up with, the vision, call of action, and plan. And when she heard it, and just that, you know what? We just talked about this in BWC about finding that people will spend more money for a coach that can help them accomplish their goal and with little talking and like less effort. And she just did that in seconds. Girl, yes.
Less is
what to do.
Yes, less is more. And this goes for you, Dr. Emerald. I think about you a lot because she is a real, not to say that people that have their doctorates are not real doctors, because you've gone through all that school, but she's very knowledgeable. So she has a lot of information. So I'll ask her 1 + 1 is what? And she says, I'm giving an example, guys. Well, 2 is the denominator of blah, 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 blah. That's how she may answer it. And we hear wah, 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 wah. So with Dr. Emerald, we have to peel things away. All right, we're going to get to the next part really quick because we're running out of time. All right, here we go, crew. Grab your pens. We're on the last bucket. Last bucket. Are you ready to create your winning story? So this is what we spoke about before. Everyone got this part? Yes, yes. So as we move forward, share your vision and your impact. Engage with a call to action right now. What is your call to action? Practice and refine. Once you have it, you got to keep practicing and practicing. It will change. Being authentic and passionate. Conclude with a memorable statement. I want everyone by the end of this call to have some type of memorable statement. It may change. For me, sometimes I say peace in a bottle of hair grease, but perhaps it's your tagline. If anyone knows Marcus Black, he always says, I know what he says. It's on his shirt. What's he say, Renee?
Because you can.
Because you can. Yes, that's his trade line. That's his tagline. Mine is no excuses. I am amazing. You are amazing. So right now, how are you going to conclude your statement? Whenever you're speaking on stages, you have your intro. Remember, when you're talking, people are going to remember the beginning and they're going to remember the end. And I hear a lot of people start up here, they're motivated and they're going, and then they're like, okay, I really don't know what else to say. So I'm just going to keep talking and I'm going to say and then I am finished. Keep the energy up. Keep it simple, sis. KISS. KISS. Keep it simple, sis. So stay concise. Less is more. When you go to a fancy house or a fancy restaurant, you notice they don't have a bunch of junk cluttered all over the place. Get rid of the clutter from your life, whether it's people, places, or things. Get rid of it. Get rid of the clutter from your speech. Test it and then adapt it. Maybe you have to try it here in one place, try it in another place. It's just going back and forth. So I'm going to set you guys off back to your different breakout rooms now as we're here. And we're going to conclude with this right here. I want you, Renee, hopefully you wrote that in the chat, our final pillars there. And as I'm getting this together, I want to hear from Susanna. Tell me your awakening from this so far.
Practice makes perfect. You already know what you want. You need to write it down. You need to kind of like, blah, 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 just blurt it, like just bring it out and then start chopping it and refining it and practice.
I love it. Here we go. So you're going out to your breakout rooms now. We're going to be back in 4 minutes. Ready, set, go. And I hope everyone has the last 4 that we were talking about. If not, put it in the chat, Renee. I think they are. She says, yes, they are. Okay, this is going way better than I expected, this interactive getting it done. So if you're watching me now, what are your I am statements? What is your call to action? Today, my call to action may be one thing. Tomorrow, it may be a different thing. Right now, my main call to action is joining in on my group coaching program. Elevate Your Business is what my main thing, one of the main things that I'm doing, because I feel that everyone needs it. And you have different ways to get there. For me right now, I'm finishing off my book. This book is something that's deep down in my soul. And I never thought it would be so much for me to do, because it's about me, it's about my business, it's about other people, it's supporting other people. So super important to figure out what your call to action is. If you're watching this, I want to invite you to my group coaching program. It's a 3-month-long program, and it's specialized for you. Yes, it's going to be a group setting, but once a month, we're going to get that one-on-one conversation to figure out, okay, where are you in your business? What do you want? What do you need? I'm going to be that person to stretch you. I'm going to be that person to push you to the next level in the things that you need and that you want. Super, super, super important. Called the action practice. Also getting to other areas, Toastmasters. You notice some of the people that are in here, they're in Toastmasters. I began with Toastmasters because I wanted to be a better speaker. I actually won that award back then. Just see it. Here it is. It's an absolutely beautiful award. First place, International Speech Contest, Spring Conference 2023. I'm really proud of this right here. I worked very hard for it. And the reason why I worked so hard for it is because I wanted to get my story out. I knew that my story would change lives. And that was one way that I wanted to do it. And that's why I want to speak on stages, so people can see and hear that if you go through a trauma, you can push through your pain. So figuring out your why, your call to action. I'm putting my glasses on. And bloop, 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 bloop. And put my peeps in. Here we go. Here we go. Go, go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go, go. Close the rooms. I'm loving this. I'm loving this crew. Loving it. Loving it. All right. We're to the end. We're to the end. I'm going to bring my slides up as everyone's coming through here so that we can come to our finale as we move forward. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Your introduction is a dynamic tool that can evolve as your business changes. Tailoring your pitch to the different situations and audiences is important for successful networking and communication. So as you're networking in these different streets, whether it's a Clubhouse street, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, doesn't matter. You want to make sure you have the correct story for wherever you are going. Yes, yes. And as we go back here, I'm going to go back to the very beginning. Are you ready to make a lasting impression on your audience? If you're not, well, then tap into my coaching program. Maybe you want to do one-on-one. Elevate Your Introduction will empower you with the skills and confidence that you need. Welcome back, everyone. We're just wrapping up everything together. Today, we talked about the importance of elevating your education. It's going to empower you. After this, we talked about understanding your audience. Define your unique value proposition. Craft a captivating opening. What's your opening? I want to hear your opening. Introduce yourself. Describe your business. Do you know what you're doing? Or you're like, I really don't know. I really don't know. Keep it simple. Identify your target audience. Who is your audience? And as Veronica said, your audience, and what was the other word you said, Veronica? We're two different things.
The audience and your customer.
Thank you.
People.
Thank you. Your audience and your customer. Your customer could be here and the people that you currently have, and it will change. Highlight the problem you solve. So, so important. If you're not solving a problem, then why are people going to work with you? It's like, why am I going to give her money? You're not, you pay money for things that you need or want, right? You want to be sexy. You need to be healthy. You want to be financially stable. So think of it that way. Present your unique solution. What is a solution? Share your vision with everyone around you. This is the last month of the third quarter. Do you realize that? This is the last month of the last quarter. I don't know about you, but I had many goals this year, and I'm so excited. I've accomplished most of them. I've got my podcast. I'm finishing off my book. So share your vision with others because they will keep you accountable. Engage with your call to action. What's your call to action? Practice. As I mentioned earlier, I have my trophy here from Toastmasters. First place international speech contest. This was not an easy thing to do, but you got to practice and practice. Be authentic and passionate. With that, I like to say, think of your why. You notice how we had Veronica on the hot seat and she peeled it away and peeled it away. And her major why, in my opinion, why she's so extremely passionate about making sure people are financially stable, that they're empowered, is because when she lost her father, she had to use all of her savings. And let's just say Veronica didn't have the money to do that, or she wasn't mentally stable. Maybe her father wouldn't have that, the way, the funeral and everything he was. Veronica, I'm not sure if you knew this, but when my father passed away, I was in Bermuda, and then they took him to South Carolina to be buried. We didn't have money. So I didn't even get to go to my father's funeral. They showed me pictures, and I didn't get to go to his gravesite until last year. And my father died probably 28 years ago. He never had a tombstone or anything because we couldn't afford it. So last year, one of my cousins who went 20 something years ago, she took me to the graveyard in South Carolina, and we're walking around, and she's like, she was a little girl when it happened. And she's like, I think he's over here. And I actually brought my son with me. I had my son's ashes in my hand because I wanted to spray some of his ashes over my father's grave, but we couldn't find it. And I was really sad at this point. And I was like, well, you know what? At least I know where it was. And then we walked over to some other graves of slaves because she said, Tina, there's some slaves down the road. And we drove down there, and I got barefoot and I went grounded because I wanted to feel it. I got off a track. I apologize. But again, it's your passion, why you work so hard, why you give. That is why I'm so passionate about fitness, but it goes deeper than fitness. That's why Veronica is so passionate about financial literacy for everyone. At the end, guys, conclude with a memorable statement. I am amazing. No excuses. All the time. Stay concise. Also consistency, guys. Consistency is key. I am going live every single day, no matter what, whether I'm sad, whether I'm mad. All right. Being consistent with how you are showing up. Test and adapt. Super important. And then as you can see right here, ooh, that's me and my trophy. I loved it. Your introduction is a dynamic tool that can evolve as your business grows and changes. As I told you, when I first started, I was a fitness instructor. That's all I did. Hey, and then life happened. Yes, life happened. Tailoring your pitch to different situations and audiences is very, very important for successful networking and communication. So next week, I'm going to Florida. I get to see Veronica in real life, and Renee will be there. I wish Dr. Emerald was coming, and I have to craft a speech for people. Now, the pitch, the story that I share for them is different than the story I did for Toastmasters. It's similar, but it's different for the audiences. And it's very important that you understand how to do that for various reasons. So join my anthology program. Today, we're actually launching the people that were looking to join us with this, because my book is complete and I'm ready to share even bigger with the world. This anthology project was developed to build relationships, provide help through storytelling, and to get results without headache or unknowns of the publishing world. This will be a fun project. So anyone that's a part of this program, perhaps you want to write your own book, but you're like, I don't know how, I don't know what to do. But I want you to put a chapter into this anthology. And we can also support you to do your own thing. At the end of the day, you hear me say this all the time. It's not about me. It's how I can make the world a better place. So if you want to be a part of this project, make sure you contact me, DM me, because I'm only going to have a select few people because I want to share the world. And the cool thing about this is we're going to take you step by step by step, how to do it for this book. And then if you want your own as well, super, super important. And my goal is to have this book complete, finished, and on bookshelves before Thanksgiving. And the reason why I want it out before Thanksgiving is because during the holidays, a lot of people are going through some traumatic things. And my son was an organ donor, and they have an event right before Thanksgiving called Hope for the Holidays. And because people who've lost people, it's hard during the holidays, right? You don't want to spend Thanksgiving with your family. You're thinking all these things. So me going to these events every year, Hope for the Holidays, it taught me how to push through the holidays. And I want to teach you that. So that's why I want this book before Thanksgiving. So I can say, hey, purchase this book. And they may hear Veronica's story of how she got through domestic violence. And because there's women out there and they don't know how to get out of it. She wrote a little blurb for me about her life. And when I read it, I was like, whoa, Dr. Emerald, she has the story. It may have to be with divorce. It may be something else, because everyone goes through different things differently. And I need those stories in my book. So that's that there. As you know, my book's coming out. I'm not going to go through that because we don't have time. 14th, some of you are already a part of this, the Canva IE program. And then lastly, some of you already signed up. If you're watching this, I've got my group coaching program. This was a prep week right here. Each week, we're going to be having our own coaching program, and you get one-on-one session a month as being a part of this. You get unlimited access to the classes. We're going to have homework. We're going to have accountability. It's a 3-month program, and you also get access to the private chats. So as you can see here, this is the price, $1,200. Special offer if you sign up today. You're going to get everything I mentioned in addition to a bonus one-on-one, because I realized yesterday when I was talking to my publisher and just the interaction of getting up to talk to her, I realized I don't value my own time. And I decided yesterday, it's stopping right now, Tina, because time is the biggest commodity. You never, ever, ever get it back. So an hour with me is worth, as Dr. Fred would say, $997 to spend 1 hour with me, because the knowledge that I have, not just my knowledge, but the people around me. So when you join this coaching program, you're not just getting my information, everyone that's in my tribe. Okay. So if you're watching this and you're already signed up, let other people know to come in. We're going to teach you how to do branding and marketing. You get that course right there. Renee and I have been working together for the past 2 years. We know exactly how to do this. You're going to get my mind, body, soul coaching program. You're also going to get self-publishing and marketing a book, again, if you want to do it yourself, and then effective verbal communication, $700. But some of you, are there already. I think that's our last slide. Yes, that's the last slide. All right, crew. Who wants to go on the hot seat? Susanna, I think you went first with your introduction. Actually, it was Carla first. We're finishing off now. What are we about to do? I want to hear your intro. Carla, you went first before. I'm going to do Carla and then Dr. Emerald, Susanna, Melody, and then Veronica. 1 to 2 minutes. Let's go, Carla. Hit it, hit it, hit it.
My introduction is,
So as you go, just start. You don't have to admit it. I'm giving you 2 minutes max. Go, Carla.
can somebody else go, please?
Yes, yes.
You got what?
I can go
Hold up. You got no, ma'am. You got this. You got this. You stop. Don't hold yourself back, Carla. Give yourself some credit. Don't get scared. Don't get nervous. I get scared. We're all getting nervous.
Yeah.
I know it is. But go ahead. Just try. It doesn't have to be perfect. Beautiful. It doesn't have to. This is a non-judgmental zone. We're not going to keep. No. You need to be pushed to the next level.
You see why I love Veronica? All right, Carla, go. Go, Carla.
Just try to give yourself credit for just trying.
Are you recording, Renee? Because we're comparing the first to the last.
I am, and she did great in the breakout session, so you can do this, Carla.
All right, let her go.
Carla, you can do this. Let's go. You got this.
I am a sister.
Okay.
a friend,
Mm-hmm.
a helper to help
Mhm.
other people.
Mm-hmm.
I am compassionate
Mm-hmm.
and
Nobody else but you. Just try. That's it. We don't care if he's perfect. None of us are going to do it perfect. Just try, mama. You got it.
I am a aunt.
Okay.
I am a sister. I'm a daughter.
Mhm.
I am a
Amazing.
student.
Amazing. That's right.
I
You are
am
amazing.
amazing.
You're amazing, Carla. That's right, girl. Say it out loud to the world. Say it louder, Carla. Say it louder. Say I'm
I
amazing.
am amazing.
Yeah.
Love it. Melody, you
Yes,
ready? Ready, Melody?
Go
Hit it.
amazing. Yes.
Melody, you're up, mama. You can just speak.
I'm Melody Mitchell. I am a daughter of God, mother, grandmother. I am also a trusted real estate advisor, nationally connected, serving Tennessee and Mississippi. I help all realize their real estate goals are possible, hassle-free, with ease by building a great relationship with their realtor and others connected in their transaction. And we do this by communication, affirmation, and honesty.
So this is a message I want to give to all the people that have a little bit of trouble with vocal variety. Does anyone know what I talk about when I say vocal variety? Anyone know what I mean? Let me hear you. What do I mean?
Voice inflection.
Voice inflections, yes. What else?
Not sounding like a robot, speaking from the diaphragm.
Yes, yes.
Good one, Renee.
It takes time. It does not happen overnight. So vocal variety is what I want to advise you to work on, Melody. And sometimes when you're nervous, you just kind of stay frozen. So before you speak, I want you to move. So everyone do something right now. Just move your body. Move your head, move your mouth. You gotta move. Melody, you're gonna do that again. Move your body. Come on, because I want some vocal variety. Some vocal variety. It's up, it's low, it's loud.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Okay, so I want it to be high. And then you notice when I bring my
Okay.
voice down, it makes you want to lean in a little more. So when your voice is lower, people are like, what is she saying? I want you to listen. But then you get excited. So Melody, I want you to do the exact same thing again. I want a little more vocal variety. Maybe you move your arms. Maybe you move your head. I don't care. But you are amazing. Same thing. Let's go, Melody. Hit it. Record, Renee. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it.
I'm Melody Mitchell. I'm a child of God. I am a mother.
Stop looking at your
grandmother.
notes. Stop looking at your notes. You know this already. Again.
I am Melody Mitchell. I am a daughter of God. I am a mother, a grandmother. I am also a nationally connected realtor who gets to serve Tennessee and Mississippi. I specialize in helping people realize that purchasing real estate can be possible hassle-free, easy as possible by building great relationships with their realtor, affirming their goals, and being intertwined with all involved.
Did you guys hear a difference? Talk to me. What you hear? Talk to me.
I heard it with her eyes.
Veronica, what about you?
I heard it from her. I heard her passion and that
Mhm.
she's finally letting this whole world know, as she should, who the heck she is. The best realtor in the world, the best and the baddest. Let the whole world know you did great.
Thank you.
So I noticed, Melody, the things that you were passionate about, like you said, grandmother, you got excited. Let us feel your story. I loved how you said, I think you said, you get to serve, blah, blah, blah. You get to do the real estate. I love that. It's like, I get to do this. Thank you, God. I get to help these people. So as you're crafting your story, everyone that's listening, Susana, you're next. I want you to really think about what you're saying and how it impacts you first. And then people will feel that. Okay, it doesn't look like Susana's ready. Veronica, you want to go next? So you didn't get to go the first. Oh, Susana looks like she's ready. You ready, Susie?
I am ready. Yes.
All right, Mama. So
Come
I
on,
want
Susanna. Come
all
on,
the
girl.
inflection. Put your phone down
Woo!
somewhere so you can use your hands because we want to see.
Because I'm walking out. Okay. Okay.
There you go. Hit it.
Woo! Hi, I am Susana Cabrera. I'm an entrepreneur, motivational speaker, and your coach. Are you ready to pivot? Are you ready to make self-fulfilling? Are you ready to fulfill your dreams? I am here to help you strategize and conquer. I know you're ready. You've been thinking for it for quite a while and you are ready. You deserve it. So give me a call and let's connect and let's create a plan. I'm here to support you. Don't forget to reach out.
Woo, good. I was about to say you forgot your call. You're doing it again. You're not getting off that easy.
Yeah.
That was very, very, very good. You did not use notes. You did not read it. One more time. Put your phone down somewhere and give us one more time. Yes, that was awesome. Ready? I need a little more energy. Don't hold your stomach. Just here. Ready, set, same thing, and pause. Let us feel it. Whenever you speak, everyone who's listening, before you actually begin, inhale, exhale, look at your audience, and just be quiet before you talk. And that will get the attention of people. You want to get their attention. Go.
I am Susana Cabrera. I am an entrepreneur and motivational speaker and your coach. Are you ready to pivot? Are you ready to start making some real life big decisions that will get you to where you want to be? Because you've been thinking this for a while and I know you are ready. Let's connect on a call and let's create a plan. I'm here to support your dreams and you can do this because you deserve it and you know it. Give me a call. Let's connect. And that's what I have.
That's great. That's great. That's great. I loved how you said, I forgot what you said, but I loved the part of it where you were just like, if you want to connect or something like that. Only thing I would add to it is come up with your own catchphrase at the end. Other than that, I loved it, loved it, loved it. Veronica, you're up,
Can I
Mama.
ask you a quick
Go
question?
ahead, Renee.
If we have space, I would love to hear Susana go very quickly in Spanish because I just want to see.
Ooh, her personality.
Yeah.
Great,
Good idea,
great
Renee.
thing, Renee. Hold on a second. I want to spotlight her. Maybe she's spotlighted already. Go ahead,
There's
Susana.
people that want to hear in Spanish. Yeah.
In Spanish.
Soy Susana Cabrera.
You got it. You got it.
Estoy aquí para ayudarte a cumplir tus sueños y tú puedes hacerlo. Lo has pensado por mucho tiempo y yo sé que lo puedes lograr. Conéctate conmigo en una llamada. Esto es lo que has estado pensando por mucho tiempo. Tú lo puedes hacer. Te esperamos. I'm just like, there's some words that I don't have it down in Spanish and I need to find that perfect translation so I can connect.
Okay, so that's homework for you. That's good. We had no idea what you were saying. Veronica, you're up.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
You killed it.
Made her
In
spotlight.
Spanish, kill it. Girl. Yeah. Okay. So good morning. My name is Veronica Atkins, and I'm the CEO of Good Fortune Investment Realty and National Notary Enterprise. And I'm the world's greatest financial disability empowerment coach. And I am going to empower you to live the financial life you deserve. I'm going to teach you all the steps and all the tools for how you can have multiple streams of income, not just active income, but passive income, and for you to know your legal rights so that you can get to where you deserve to be. We all deserve to have a seat at the table. It's your dream. It's your turn. Don't let your disability hold you back. Book a 15-minute discovery call with me, and let's talk about how we can take you from being where you're at now to being wealthy. And we're going to do it together.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. I love your call to action. Yes.
It was Susanna. Can't take no credit. Susanna, that girl right there, that queen, she she did an awesome job with giving me some tools and steps and guys. I want to sign up for her coaching for just that little few seconds. So
I love it. And that's how the group coaching is going to go. Everyone that's here, this is a prep. We're starting in a couple weeks, the group coaching. So if you know someone that you think can get value from this, because it's not about me, it's what we can do for each other. Yes, Dr. Emerald, you are next. Get ready, get ready. Veronica, the only thing I would add is just slow down a little bit, but that was eye-popping too. I loved how you started with the confidence. The confidence is the main thing, guys. If you're confident in what you're saying, let me tell you, the sky is purple, okay? The sky is purple and birds do not fly, okay? Birds don't fly, but I sing. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like the confidence. All right, Dr. Emerald. And this went way over. I apologize. Go ahead, Dr. Emerald.
Hi, I'm Dr. Emerald, and I am reintroducing myself. And I wear many hats. I'm a mom, I'm a daughter, I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm a friend and an advocate and a coach and a speaker. And my calling is to be for parents and grandparents in leadership positions with a commitment to health, to really hone in on how to optimize their health, because we know health is wealth. And I want to allow them to have elite access to top-notch medical care and also lifestyle coaching. My other big hat is to be an advocate, a speaker, and an educator for the greater community. And if this is you and you really want to optimize your health and you are trying to balance your work-life balance, and that is attainable, let me help you reach these goals. Book a discovery call with me and let's help you create more health for your wealth.
Woo! Dr. Emerald, is that your first time ever doing an introduction like that for yourself?
Yes, first time with this version. I had a different version a couple of months ago, and my vision changed a little bit because, in order to help a certain population and give back, you've got to create wealth in order to generate that revenue. So I had to hone in on certain things, and it's also a big mindset shift for me, because coming from academic medicine, it's sort of like, well, most of us who go and serve are like, well, I take less for myself and I give more. But my other coach as well has also said, you've got to let go of that mindset, or else you're never going to be able to build to that point where you can actually give back, because then people are always wanting to take. So it's a definite mindset shift, but I think this is definitely the way to go. So
I love it. And I love it. And I want to say congratulations, because I could tell you were super nervous, but you pushed through. And that's how it is when you first start. I want to invite you to write out what you want to say, and then just keep practicing, taking away all the extra words. And that was amazing.
Thank you.
Hi,
yeah.
So crew, we're at the end. Congratulations to everyone. Like I said, we're going straight to the top, and this was all about introducing yourself. I would love if you took this workshop today, do an introduction, record it, put it on your YouTube channel, send me a copy, because I'm going to go through this, or hopefully my beautiful assistant, Carla, is going to go through, and we're going to put the before and the afters, put them together and see what you look like. And then the one next week. Anyone want to share anything before we get out of here?
Yes, for all of you that are watching, for all of you that are watching, Stars Tina is absolutely the best coach for you this masterclass. That price that she gave is literally like a steal. Okay, I know there are coaches out there doing masterclasses that are not providing as much quality information as she has, and she is a safe space where you can be honest with her about where you feel maybe stuck or need help with, and she will take you to that next level. And that's the biggest challenge. You want to have a coach where you can feel comfortable to tell them where, like, I'm disabled. I have concentration problems from long COVID. I don't feel comfortable telling everybody that, but this is a safe space, a non-judgmental zone where she was willing to hear you out and take you to that next level. And that's the only way you're going to grow, is to be with a coach like Stars Tina that's going to hear where you're at, and you can be comfortable to know that they're not going to judge you. She's not going to judge you. and she's going to help you to go to the next level. So yeah, definitely sign up while you can. This is your woman.
I love you, Mama. Anyone else want to give a closing thought before we get out of here? And make sure that everyone that's here, put in the chat so you can connect with one another, okay? I know we have our private WhatsApp group for the group coaching. Each week, I'm going to give us homework to do so that we're growing and elevating our business. December, it's either 16th or 17th, I am doing a virtual summit. I'm thinking of doing it in person as well. I did it last year and I'm looking for speakers. So if you are confident, if you want to have your first opportunity to share your story, how you're going to change the world, let me know because I am looking for speakers. Anyone else want to share before we get out of here?
I just want to say that being in a space like this, that to get in, because even if you don't speak, even if you don't join in participating and you're just listening, you still had an opportunity for your wheels to turn. So there is space like this is somewhere where things happen. Come in. And
All
Tina,
right.
I finally know what coach I am. I am a resilience coach. Yay!
The best of the world, the best of the baddest.
Yay! All right, crew. See you later, guys.